Welcome to the Patron Question Show, where I answer questions from my patrons. And today's questions come from... Who asks? Asked... Way back on... I know, I'm really late. What got you into making videos, and what made you go with your distinct style? First off, I'm gonna disagree with you that I have an inherently distinct style. I feel I'm more a big hodgepodge of all the various YouTube creators and other pieces of media that I've consumed over the years. I really haven't invented anything style-wise myself. As for why I started making videos, well, I've been making videos since I was a kid, and I've been watching YouTube since I was a kid, so those two things go hand in hand. I used to spend a lot of free time just making these little movies around my house, most often with Lego. Lego stop motions were probably my favorite type of video when I first started watching YouTube. And I would make these videos with whatever I had available. Probably most were made with this old slide phone that my mom had given me. I know I referenced that in TV Movie and its Tornado Machine. These aren't videos I ever uploaded to a channel though. By the time I had a YouTube channel, I'd been watching YTPs and shitposts for years, and that was the content I really wanted to make by that point. That's obviously what this channel was for many years. If you want to know specifically why I started making the videos I make now, well, I don't exactly know why. I've talked about this a bit on the Patreon. Originally, the 3 scale of videos they used to be part of a much larger video idea I had back in 2021 on the sizes of various clouds. I don't know what spurred me to that. Obviously, I'd become very interested in the topic, and I still am, but I can't point to exactly what gave me the gumption to attempt a commentary video again. That video never happened, but it did evolve into the 3 scale of videos, and I guess after doing Scale of Tornadoes, I felt really comfortable doing them, and it was just, in general, a really enjoyable experience, a different experience, sharing a more niche information with an audience. So I gave it another go with Scale of Mushroom Clouds, and yeah, I've stuck with it. And once again, I'll say, the style of video I ended up adopting is just a result of the media I've consumed and the videos I like to watch. So it's just how I know how to make a video. Have I ever considered doing a video on floods? No. Now, if we want to expand that question to will I ever do a video on floods, the answer would be, I don't know. Will we ever see a scale of floods? Probably not. And I know people have asked for scale of this and scale of that, but like I said, the scale of videos originally came from a much larger video specifically on clouds. I know scale of volcanoes deviated from that a bit, but that's just because I really couldn't resist talking about mountains. I love mountains. I do have 2-ish ideas right now for scale of videos, one of which does break from that cloud mold. But again, that's because it's a topic that I have just a deep fascination with. I've had a deep fascination with it for many, many years, and I've never been able to say the same about floods. But just a general video on them? I can't rule it out. I really can't, because I gain new fascinations by the month, it seems. So maybe years down the line, that'll be floods. What I will say is more likely, I think, however, is maybe an incorporation of floods into another video, so using large floods or famous floods as a reference or comparison for something else. That's something I can see happening. And finally, how am I doing? Decent. Thanks for asking. I think in this day and age, a large portion of us could think of ways life could be better, but I also look around and see the things I do have in life, right? The things and people that I can be grateful for, and that helps to wash away some of the dinginess of life. So, yeah, life is decent. More specifically, if I were to answer this question when it was asked, I'd say I'm a bit stressed and miffed that a video about some dumb movie I like is now going to be this hour-plus long brick of information when I had intended it to be a video that would be quick and easy to make. But to answer it with the same context now, I'm very happy with the video. I think it turned out excellent. I'd say it's probably a contender for the best I've ever done, at least from a quality technical standpoint, which is good. I should always be improving. And I'm very glad to see people enjoyed it. The response, as always, has been just absolutely amazing. You know, you guys really do flatter me, even if I think I'm not always totally deserving of it. So that's it. Those are the questions. I hope the answers were satisfactory to your liking. And if you too have a question, or 3 you'd like me to answer, some burning thought you have, or if you just want to help support the channel, come on over. Because
A new list for chumps. Where am I?